You are, buddy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this latest episode of That's Fair Podcast, and I'm your host, Matt.
This young boy, Bean.
It's me, Myles.
And we are going to talk about the Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight. Was it a cash grab or was it real?
Man, that shit was baloney.
That shit was about as fake as Mark's ass.
All right, man. Let's talk about this Mike Tyson, Jake Paul bout. It was total bullshit.
What was it?
Was it really?
So before we started this, right? We were all just in the kitchen, you know.
Oh yeah.
And what'd you say? It was over. No, it was
over scripted and undersold.
It was over scripted and undersold.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Or it could have been both ways. Could have been oversold and underscripted.
You really could say it that way, but I think like they had the script and they really hyped up the fight. They really sold the fight until they fought.
Yeah, Jake Paul's a good fighter. He's a great fighter. But I don't know if I gave him my all by 58.
Yeah, I mean, no, he would have beat the shit out of him on numerous occasions.
You know what's crazy to think though is like his diction has never changed, even as an old man now. And that's what it kind of is.
But in fairness, his level of intellect has really gone up. I mean, he has actually become a very smart man. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
No, he's been doing a lot of stuff, and I don't know if you know this or not, but like him and whose ear did he bite? I'm trying to remember.
Evander Holyfield.
Okay, I knew it was Holyfield, but I just didn't want to say it and sound dumb.
So,
well, fuck it, it's a fight.
But you know that they have an edible company now, right? And it's just little
ears.
It's little ears, dude. It's so cool.
Just a little corner.
And it's funny because he's sitting there arguing with Evander Holyfield, and Evander Holyfield's like, "My ear don't taste like watermelon," and he's like, "I would know, I bit it," and then they just got quiet.
That would be awkward.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't think. I mean, we obviously didn't buy Netflix just for this fight, right?
No,
right?
Okay. Yeah.
If you bought Netflix just to witness a 58-year-old man get belittled, I said belittled, but like just. I mean, honestly, I'm saying, yeah. No, you know what? I'm not even gonna finish that statement. If you bought Netflix just to watch the fight, you wasted your time.
If you've ever watched, go ahead.
No, you're good.
I was gonna say, if you've ever watched any past Mike Tyson fights, you'll know that when he's getting low, weaving, he always comes up with an uppercut 100% of the time. He didn't launch a single uppercut in that fight.
Yeah.
And there was numerous times where you witnessed Mike Tyson telling Jake Paul, "Hey, cover up, cover up, cover up." And like he wasn't obviously physically saying it. He was showing him with his gloves that he needed to cover it because
they say that some of the signs when he bit his glove, that was a sign to do your weak ass combo. And when Paul in the first two rounds would put his glove out to the side, that was a signal for Mike to throw in his just whatever combos.
Well, okay, I'm gonna be honest. The first round was pretty fucking gangster, dude.
The first round was good. He came out swinging.
The first round, like he was kind of fucking him up, dude.
Yeah,
like, let's be real.
And right after the clinch, the whole fight changed.
Yep.
Right, and here's the and here's the funny thing, right? Is like you saw Mike's instinct right out of the gate, and when he hit Jake went flying. Right, bro? Like, there was no hiding that. And there was one other time where he caught him with a hook. But every time that Mike would bite his left glove, he was... I feel like he was trying to tell Jake to put up his guard for his left because he was going to throw the right. But Jake is stupid, so he put up his right, and, like, Mike went to throw the jab to the right, and then he would just stop. He pulled all of his punches.
Don't get me wrong. I think... Because what we were hearing from before the fight, too, was the fact that, like, okay... Jake Paul comes in, right, and he's fighting a 58-year-old man. Okay, he's our age.
Yeah.
Okay, and so
Jake Paul is your age. Yeah, Tyson's closer to my age.
Yeah, no, that's what they do.
He's closer to your children's age. You fucking bat. All that. No, but no. So like they were saying, like regardless, like win or lose, like this man just fought a 58-year-old man. You know,
but nobody mentions the fact. Like I understand that. Mike Tyson is 58 years old. Dude's an animal. But he also fought Anderson Silva at 49 years old.
And then
he's fighting generally older fighters.
But it wasn't a fight.
Well, even the Tyron Woodley fight, dude. I'm like, dude, the way he dropped, I'm like, bro, you got fucking Hollywood actors selling.
Did you hear
You got LeBron James selling better than that, dude.
Everyone knows Mike's take-home pay was $20 million.
Yeah.
Although Jake Paul's was $40 million. Did you hear that after taxes and everything with the government, he was expecting to lose about half that? Did you know after paying his own crew, literally paying his own crew, Mike, they said basically takes home about $5 million. Now, ask yourself this.
I mean, that's still $5 million.
I get it.
To dance around with a YouTuber.
But let me ask you this, though. What is more important to you? And be honest. Be 100% honest.
I already know the
money,
Mike security,
or your legacy. Because right now, you're probably considered, in my opinion, the second best heavyweight behind Muhammad Ali.
And
Ali is the fucking greatest.
Behind legacy and money, I think overall, status of life. This is an old man getting hit in the fucking face.
Then boxing is dead.
You know what I mean?
Boxing is absolutely.
It's not. It's not. This is him promoting an entertainment business.
Let me finish. Boxing is absolutely dead in the U.S. I think it's dead in the U.S. I think the U.S. has killed boxing as a sport. Right?
You're right.
And the only reason I say that is because you don't see this happening in Mexico. Or in the UK, right? When they have a sanctioned bout, they have a sanctioned bout. They don't have YouTubers. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I want to tell you why I disagree. And I think sports in themselves will never change. There's always a competition, whether it's children to adults, right? Mm-hmm. Pros to amateurs, college, high school, whatever it is. I think genuinely, and this is coming from somebody who's around it, doesn't do it, but I think betting has ruined sports.
Betting has ruined sports.
Well, betting or Vegas itself has ruined sports.
Well, I mean, Vegas has always existed. Vegas is a place where betting has always and will forever exist.
But look at the NFL franchise. It is under an entertainment tag now, just like the NBA, which means you can legally script.
But think about it. It's like when there's that much money at stake between players, coaches, staff, owners, whatever it is. Money is the thing that runs the fucking country. Let's look at everything we have, right?
Of course it does.
Yeah.
But money doesn't run competition. And now in competition, you have participation awards and competition
think about it. If you're, hypothetically speaking, you're in the Super Bowl, right? And we're talking some real longest yard Paul Crewe shit here, right?
Sure. And you're
to throw the Super Bowl for, let's say, more than the winning team would ever make based on their rings, their status, the ads, the fucking State Farm, the whatever it is, right? And you're willing to tank as a starting quarterback for $100 million. It's either you do it, you risk it, you find out, right? Yeah. You probably never play again in your life, but you still have $100 fucking million.
Absolutely.
And it's all legal because sports betting is at a point where it is allowed. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna drop something here, and it's an agreement with you. But I just want to see if you realize this, like I did just now. Mm-hmm. Is think about it this way, right? Why do you think that they allow gambling in sports now? And now that it's okay, so they
green. Is that green?
Yeah, we're green. So you got to think about it this way, right? Out of nowhere, we find out they start allowing gambling on games.
Yeah.
Then the next thing we find out is, hey, these games are allowed to be scripted.
Sure.
So what they're going to do is they're going to look at the plus favorite bets on what team is going to win.
I mean they already do that. Yeah.
Well.
Think about how many 30-yard field goals have you seen this year that are just fucking shanked?
Okay, but
because the over/under was over 5 points instead of 3 or within 3 or whatever.
Let's say you own an NFL team, an NBA team, right? And you're watching on FanDuel or whatever it is, the betting app, right? And you go onto that betting app and you see, hey. All right, let's say this game's not scripted yet. This is a week out, and they're saying, hey, they're already starting bets for this game. Mm-hmm. Right? They're going to pay attention to what team is getting bet on the most. And if you own that team, let's say if it's even your team, right? Let's say I own the Nuggets, you own the Celtics. And I notice that the Celtics they have
a winning record. They're fucking killing it, right?
Yeah, they have a winning record and they're killing it, but it's a home game in Denver, so everybody in Denver, let's say the overall bet nationwide watching this game is on Denver. We're going to script the game to let Denver fucking win, and then we're going to bet on Denver.
Look at every Chiefs game ever now.
Yeah.
I'm just they're at home, bro. You can't fucking win at Arrowhead. There's no way.
No. And so, absolutely not. So I think it all comes down to the fact that now that they can monitor the betting of the games, that's how they're going to script the games.
I'm so back and forth with the Chiefs things. And here's why. There's a lot of things that happen for Kansas City to favor them to win, especially at the end of games. But then you have to stop and ask yourself, why the Chiefs? I mean, why out of Kansas City, Missouri, would you pick the fucking Chiefs?
I mean, I don't understand it. The same way that, like...
So I'm saying in that regard, is it fixed? I mean, or is it not? Because why the fucking Chiefs? Why not a high dollar fucking franchise?
I'm still a person who believes that the NFL isn't scripted. And it goes down for me to, like, the players themselves. And it goes against everything I just said, right?
Yeah.
Where it's like, you can't just tell, like, okay, as a team, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, like, you guys are going to fucking lose tonight. Why the fuck would you play hard anyway? You know,
because you already got paid, brother.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. And the thing I'm saying is,
brother.
Like, as a player itself, you still want to be cemented into history in some way or some form. Like, don't get me wrong. There's A-level players down to fucking, like, walk-ons, like literal fucking practice squad people, right? Mm-hmm. And so the thing is like, everybody wants to be a good football player. Everybody wants to be a good athlete, regardless of the sport, right?
Yeah.
So when it does, like you said, it's going to come down to, like, your morals and how you view yourself or how you view your fucking pockets.
Okay, well, real quick before you, the point I was going with that though is, as just a spectator of the sport. Yeah. Okay, that's simply put. I grew up watching Mike Tyson when he was the youngest heavyweight to ever win the championship at 20 years old. I think he's still the youngest heavyweight to ever win the heavyweight title at 20 years old. Now, you watch these things. This is before, like, all that you had to fucking pay for it. And then it starts getting so high profile because Mike Tyson brought a sport back that Muhammad Ali left vacant. And really, there was nothing. I mean, all you had for champions back before Tyson was Larry Holmes. Solid. Got his ass knocked the fuck out by Mike Tyson. That's how, you know. So anyway, long story short, you had Michael Spinks. I mean, you had these guys that were champions, but Mike Tyson comes along and he has this fucking outrageous knockout record. I mean, he's fucking making Rocky Marciano look like an amateur. And Marciano is the only undefeated heavyweight of all time. And a little 5'10", 180-pound white guy in the 50s, right?
Yeah.
Badass motherfucker. And he had a hell of a knockout power. But Mike Tyson made him look like a fucking amateur. And then when Mike Tyson comes along, you have Don King, who is known to fix everything. But then when you see, like me, I was so excited that Friday. Like last Friday.
Last Friday was talking about.
I just want a fighter to approach him and not be paid off.
As of this recording, we're letting people know it is officially November 22nd. It's just 1 week to the day out. So when this goes out, it'll have been 9 days since the fight.
Yeah.
But as I was so excited, it was like my childhood all over again. I even posted on Facebook. I'm like, a part of my childhood returns. And then I watch him come out for a round and a half and like, okay. And then all of a sudden his hands don't even hardly come up. And you're like, what in the, and then Jake Paul. And then once you realize it's the name Jake Paul, guess what? Yeah. You know, it's about entertainment and not competition.
I flat out like, once we realized that the fight was played out, once we finally realized the fight was played out by like round 2 and the 3,
I'd say like
we all just started talking. We all literally just started talking through the entire fight. Like we all just stopped paying attention to the fucking fight. We're like, this shit's fucking over. We all were like, as much as we want Mike Tyson to knock him out, it's not going to happen. Jake Paul already won. It's going to come to decision.
And I know he is 58, but I think if he lands one uppercut, Jake Paul's not going to know that kind of power ever.
No. You saw that first hit, dude. He went stumbling.
Did you watch him just 7 days? So it'd be 2 weeks ago today. Did you watch him just 7 days before the fight on a fucking bag? Just mutilate that fucking bag. And he did not do any of those combos in the fight at all.
Yeah. Bro, we got hyped up. Mike hyped us up, and just, I mean,
and he let us down. I mean,
it's just the power of the fucking media, though. You know, I mean, they could hype up anything, really.
But it was disappointing.
Dude, they hype up fucking Toyota-thon every year, bro. Like,
that is a fact.
You know what I mean?
Like,
how bad do you need a new fucking Land Cruiser?
Nobody,
Forerunner.
Look at me, and we're gonna zoom in on this. Nobody fucking cares about Toyota-thon.
That's a lie.
I actually love Toyota.
They got nice.
They do got nice vehicles. I'm not gonna lie. That was a lie. I apologize. I retract my previous statement.
Give a shit either way.
Matt loves Toyotas. Matt has a Toyota, actually, as a matter of fact.
It's a piece of shit.
No,
I mean, I have a new Explorer, but I have an old Toyota.
So yeah, brother.
But no, I mean, like when you're watching, like, I love the science of boxing. I love the pure competition of the sport. So, like, I was too young to remember Ali fighting, but I can tell you I have DVDs of every single fight he's ever fought.
You were only like in your 20s. How do you?
Was that like 1804?
That's fucked up.
Holy shit, you were around when they fucking named Dust.
Still employed. Anyway.
Oh yeah, just for our listeners.
No,
I got fired. So.
But don't give him a company name because Storino does listen, and Storino's a good guy.
Okay.
Storino's a good guy.
I have nothing against the company.
I still got bills, bro.
I just
No, it's all good. I got to give Myles shit. It didn't phase him.
That was crazy.
It literally did not phase me.
Myles did lose his job, so if you want to do a GoFundMe, I don't know. It's what?
I don't have a GoFundMe.
No, I was just saying, what is
somebody's gonna make a GoFundMe for?
Well, no, yeah. Well, I think your GoFundMe website is like tampon.com or some shit like that. So
no. You're mixing...
a lifetime supply of pads.
No,
for the boy over here.
Ultraflow.com.
No, all those are way too simple. All right,
I gotta hear this then. What are you brewing right now?
It's Pretty Pink Juice Drip. All right.
Okay, so anyway,
moving on.
Yeah,
anyway,
exactly.
On a serious note, though,
that's how we end that conversation.
On a serious note, it sucks because we're not gonna have Myles here. And I mean, we have the podcast, but no, it just sucks, man. It was nice to have you around. You know, it was a constant that we had. So, but no, on a real note, like Ali's last fight was against Trevor Berbick. It was more of an exhibition bout. I don't even think it counted against his record. Ali, you're looking at him. He's 39 at the time. And he was already getting Parkinson's syndrome, and he fought. This is back when they didn't really have a beat on it.
Yeah.
So Trevor Berbick beat him, and then Mike Tyson comes along, because Mike Tyson idolized Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And so Mike Tyson fights Trevor Berbick and beats the living fuck out of him, and basically tells Ali, "I got your revenge," because he's beating on an Ali that's 39 with fucking Parkinson's syndrome.
I feel like that's how everybody felt last Friday. When you're like, this is the way I look at it too. Like, obviously, I feel like 90% of America, 90% of the world, anybody who wanted to tune in and watch this, like, they were going for Mike Tyson.
You know what I mean? Everybody wanted Mike Tyson to win.
Out of, like, respect and,
Even while Netflix was buffering, you're like, go Mike! Go
Mike! Dude, I know you're in there fucking him up. I know you are.
It was funny because like, I was texting Jake during the fight, and I was like, yo, dude, if it freezes, just rewind it, bro. Just rewind it. And he was like, all right, bet, cool. And I was like, we only had to rewind it one time during our whole thing, so it worked out for us. And
you come to find out you didn't miss anything, and somehow I think Netflix is in hot water over this whole thing.
Well,
I was reading
something. Yeah, how the fuck is Netflix in hot water?
Because they sanctioned a fake fucking bout.
So a main reason why they're in like hot water now too is because they're trying to get it. Because you know how like with the NFL, they have like Amazon and fucking
everything,
and
bro.
not Netflix, fucking YouTube TV, and,
everything.
And so this year they're planning on having like a Christmas or like New Year's Netflix game. And so they were like, bro, if you couldn't handle that many people when everybody's going to be watching this shit on a fucking big day, that's why they were freaking out too. They're like, bro, you couldn't even handle this.
Yeah. You know, it's
let alone something people actually care about. Okay, so you know what I mean? Like,
so you guys, we've all obviously watched big UFC fights, big boxing matches, bare knuckle boxing, whatever you enjoy. Oh.
I was trying to
remind me of last week.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Oh yeah, we can't reference him right now.
Shit.
Yeah, we probably should keep him out of our. Keep his name out your fucking mouth. Anyway,
did you see the interviews of that? Dude,
is everyone?
He's leaving the courtroom, and this paparazzi guy, whatever the fuck, he goes, "Hey, you're a rapist. What's your thoughts on that?" And he's and then we're just like, bro, he just came out fucking fiery, dude. This meeting hasn't been 5 minutes over yet.
Yeah,
he's walking out, and I'm just like, bro, come in.
He literally just threatened a dude that could turn around and snap his neck in like 2 seconds, bro. But anyways,
I mean, he is. It's proven, bro. That shit's wild.
Yeah, but we're not going to discuss this. We're not going to discuss this.
Well, we're not supposed to, but I might have one more drop in. But go ahead.
Okay. But we were talking previously though.
The Netflix thing.
Yeah. Okay, I don't understand. Like, I understand that Netflix sanctioned this fight, this bout, whatever. So be it. But Jake Paul promoted this entire fight. Jake Paul put it on. Jake Paul brought it to Netflix. Netflix saw this as a good deal, right? So
honestly.
But like, I think if you guys are gonna fucking sue anybody, be reasonable and sue the fucking dude that put the fight on.
This is the only thing I can think of on the other side, right? Think of it as like an us right now. We can have the same conversation right now. This is probably something they had right before this fight was even talked about. Myles, what if I paid you $20 million to fight Mike Tyson?
Dude, if you paid me $20 million to fight Mike Tyson, I would run for as long as I could. But dude, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna try and fight Mike Tyson.
This is something that kids talk about. Like every middle school boy's like, "Oh, dude, I could beat the shit out of Anderson Silva, bro. I could."
There's only one person that we do not ever claim to know how to beat the shit out of. All right, and that's fucking Chuck Norris. All right.
Whoa, fuck off.
And Bruce Lee.
There you go. There you go.
It's Seagal.
And Steven Seagal.
You fucking drank you in that ranch, bro.
Yo, don't forget Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
I'm here for your listening pleasure.
Okay, think about it though. Like to be in a position to where you can actually make these things happen. And that's the only credit I'm gonna give these guys because ever since Vine came out, these guys have been a fucking nuisance to the media since day one, bro.
But can we just discuss how absolutely fucking dog shit of a human being Logan Paul is for that fucking response to Mike Tyson?
Dude, no shit, bro.
Who the fuck looks at Mike Tyson?
The whole world knows you're going along with it at this point. I'm sorry. Go with it, bro.
I'm sorry, but even though Mike Tyson knew he lost, you could see the look on his face that he was disappointed that he took the loss, right? That's why he fucking said, yeah, maybe I will fight again, right? That was my opinion. I think he genuinely enjoyed the fight. I thought he had fun, but I think
maybe he just wants to jump in the ring for another fixed fight and get another 20 mil.
Maybe.
I mean, either way.
But you respond to a fucking legend that way.
Oh yeah,
bro, you are in the WWE. You are a blimp of a fucking piece of shit on this planet. All right,
like, I can't stand.
Like think like the worst rated like WWE star back in the day, right? Because we had John Cena, Randy Orton,
dude,
The Rock,
good fucking
Kurt Angle,
and these people. You know what they did in their fucking free time instead of doing cocaine and showing up to their brother's fights 45 fucking minutes late, 2 hours late,
spraying fucking body Axe.
John Cena was out doing fucking goddamn he's the number one person for Make-A-Wish Foundation on the planet.
And you know where I was? I was too busy hunting Toretto.
I'm trying to kill that family.
I'm gonna break up the family. I was hunting Toretto.
You know what I mean? Like I could think of the worst. And I don't know how much WWE you guys used to watch, right?
Dude, lots.
But no, I remember one of the guys that sucked the most. His name was like the Hurricane or something.
Dude, the Hurricane? Dude, but he was the hardest in the fucking video games, was he not?
He had the best like outfit, pretty much. But other than that, the guy fucking sucked.
No, dude, the Boogeyman was the worst one.
That motherfucker came out better than Logan Paul, bro. Dude, he's got to be better than Logan Paul.
But Logan Paul. Okay, first of all, Jake and Logan, we didn't forget about Japan. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, no shit,
okay?
dude.
So second of all, I also, Matt has no idea what we're talking about.
Go ahead, man. Yes, y'all.
He made a joke on suicide about the
it was like an island.
Forest.
Yeah.
No, it's not
a forest.
No, y'all go ahead, man.
But do you remember the Boogeyman and WWE? He crawled, his first intro to the WWE was he crawled out from underneath the ring and ate live worms. Like,
oh, that's Kane, bro.
No,
you're the Undertaker.
No, it wasn't. It was the Boogeyman. I promise. I remember this dude because
I gotta look it up. Dude.
Well, look up the Boogeyman WWE. Yeah, dude ate worms.
I watched it back for a little while when Hulk Hogan and the Hulkamaniacs.
The Hulkmeister is here to do some business.
Boogeyman.
Yeah, bro. Okay. That's what I'm fucking saying.
It's old, but did you guys ever hear of Jimmy Superfly Snuka?
No.
Okay, yeah. No. In the 80s, never mind. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah. But you know who I do remember though?
Like 40 years.
Fucking.
I remember Toretto.
McFoley, dude.
Do
you remember McFoley?
Oh yeah, McFoley.
McFoley was cool as shit, man.
I remember McLovin.
That's your Scoutmaster, bro. Not WWE.
Going, but the coming.
I get it.
But no, I don't know. I think I don't know. I think the WWE has fallen a really long way. I think that's fallen off a lot.
It's all dog shit,
which is totally fine. I think Triple H runs the fucking.
Yeah, he's like a owner, part owner.
Do you know Vince McMahon is a fucking multi-billionaire?
Did you know his wife is like the newly appointed representative of education or some shit?
What?
Straight up, bro. Look it up.
No fucking way.
Look it up.
No.
I've heard some ridiculous shit in this last couple months.
Dude, we found out that aliens fucking live in our oceans.
Yeah,
all right?
That's on another segment.
That is another segment. We will be getting into that.
In the meantime, I'll be hunting Toretto. I'm done.
I was waiting for another.
Hey, last I checked, This is Brazil.
What a great scene, though.
Yeah, that was a good scene. You know, the only thing that bugged me about that fucking scene, and I challenge everybody to go back and watch it, right?
I know where you're going, how he stood up to The Rock and he's shorter than The Rock or something.
No, none of that. Who gives a fuck, right? Short guys knock out big dudes all the fucking time. It happens. Who gives a fuck? But it's the fact that Vin Diesel, the whole time he's beefing up against The Rock, bro, it looks like his teeth are just showing. Just the top part of his two front teeth just look like they're showing on his lip because he has a little bit of spit on his lip from the scene. And it just looks...
I loved Fast Five.
It just looks like this. It's just like...
I used to do all three of their parts, too. It goes like this. It goes, hey, Toretto, put your hands on your head. What? No, he goes, hey, Toretto, you're under arrest. Arrest? I don't feel under arrest. How about you, Brian? And he goes, no, not even a little bit.
Like the way you change your voice.
That's how he goes, he goes, nah, not even a little bit. And he goes, I'll give it a minute. It'll sink in. And he goes, hey, we didn't kill those feds, man. That was Reyes. I don't give a shit.
I'm just here to pick up two assholes
whose names hit my
desk.
And he goes, yeah, that sounds like a real hero. That's funny. From a guy who took the oath of a cop, or some wannabe tough guy prick who beat a man half to death with a socket wrench. Now you put your hands behind your back. I don't think so. Mistake is thinking you got a goddamn choice, boy. And your mistake, thinking you're in America. This is Brazil. Anyway, we're done.
Look, hey, that's a lot of heat, boss. Gotta get out of here.
I'll see you soon, Toretto. Looking forward to a cup. Anyway, yeah. So we've seen way too many Fast.
That was great. I think I just watched it.
But like Paul Walker, I used to do his impression too, right? He goes, hey, man, he was in my face.
I'm in
your face.
I literally just watched
Hey, man, this is bullshit. We're done. We're done.
You work for Harry? Yeah, just started. You were just fired.
Hey, man, he was in my face.
I'm in your face.
All right, we're done.
Hey, check this. He knows I can box.
So cheesy. Anyway, we did trail off, but I guess the WWE is okay because it has a lot to do with being fixed, though.
Yeah, I think the UFC. I give not the UFC. Sorry, I give Jake Paul's career maybe if he steps foot into the career and into the octagon and actually genuinely fights a UFC fighter on their fucking territory, he's gonna get absolutely fucking mauled. Yeah. But I think it's hysterical. You know what's funny?
Put him up against Khabib.
No, dude, Khabib would.
Or Khabib, yeah. Put him against Khabib. That's what I meant.
Okay. Yeah. But here's the crazy thing, though, is have you guys realized he only goes after one retired people? The one and only semi-professional boxer he ever fought to, he lost.
Yeah.
The only. We're not going to consider this Mike Tyson fight here.
I don't.
I mean, he did fight Mike Perry. I don't know how well that fight actually went down, but
he won.
He did win that Mike Perry fight.
But at the same time,
I don't know. I feel like Mike Perry.
That was like one of his fights that genuinely slipped under the rug for me because I'm like, and most times I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'll watch this.
And didn't I read though that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson were both suspended until further investigation? I read something like a day or two after the fight. Something about them being suspended.
There was a shit ton of spam stuff coming out. You know.
Oh, dude, there's always fake stuff.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But at the same time, it being so sanctioned, there's got to be some kind of regard to the fact of keeping the sport true. You know.
Fake
maybe.
News. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't. I think that the actual legend of boxing, the lore of it is dead. It's long dead.
I think the only real thing about boxing anymore is the gloves, the ring, and the fucking announcers.
I think the last of the Mohicans as far as boxers is no, seriously, as far as I'm concerned, the last of the true Mohicans of boxers, the last of the Mohicans was Lennox Lewis.
I don't know, man, because you got to think about this, right? We still got Canelo. We still got.
They're not. They can't support the game of boxing on their own. They're not.
No, I understand that, but Anthony Joshua, dude, everybody thought that dude was gonna blow the scene up, and then he absolutely fucking wrecked Ngannou. I don't know if you guys saw that,
yeah.
But then I think he turned around and got beat shortly after. Yeah. But dude, he fucking worked Francis Ngannou.
Okay, real quick before we call it, because we only have maybe 30 seconds to a minute. Greatest heavyweight of all time. Go.
Ollie.
Across all divisions of fighting?
Of just boxing. Because right now we're technically talking about boxing.
Of just boxing.
Ali. There's two for Muhammad Ali.
Okay, well, if I'm sorry, I was kind of analyzing this within my lifetime.
Yes, but that's fine. But we're talking all time.
Yeah. Okay. So if we're talking all time, then yeah, you're gonna have to go with Ali, respectfully.
And I still don't even put Tyson maybe number 2.
I'm sorry,
Jack fucking Dempsey.
Look
his shit up,
dude. Yeah, no, Jack Dempsey is a beast. But let's ask. We're gonna end this podcast on a hard question that I want everyone to think about. Prime Mike Tyson, and I'm talking prime 21-inch neck, 18-inch bicep Mike Tyson versus prime Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali wins.
Leave your answers in the comments. And
leave the answer. You're right. That was just my opinion. Sorry, I've got Ali, but yes, answers in the comment. Great question. Prime Ali versus Prime Tyson. That's Myles' question.
If we want to wrap it up in a simple, no discussion answer, Tyson.
And I'm out of here.
I'm out.
No comment.